So you're advertising something that I can no longer get into.
Right, but we're just telling you how awesome it is. And you did get into it, thankfully, so it's all
that's
good.
right.
But hey, it's open to the public, sort of. Right? Yeah, right. I mean, there's 400 there, but also
That's right.
It's true.
The public can play. It's not a locked-in, closed event.
Any chance to get into the Papa facility and check out that amazing collection of games is a good time.
Exactly. Any chance to get into Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, I'm going. Okay? And that's essentially what that is, but pinball. So
It's the promised land.
Yes.
Does it have a big waterfall of pinballs in there?
It does.
Unless you count, if you count Whitewater.
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 All right, we're on to the next round. We got Cryss Stevens now against Thomka, starting off on ACDC Pro. And once again, I'm going to guess that Cryss Stevens chose the
Cryss
game.
definitely chose. He's been very consistent on ACDC throughout the tournament. In such a way, such that I avoided picking that game against him. That's one of the games I like to play. Yes, I got my 370 on it, but I would not pick it against Cryss because he is far too consistent on this game than I. So I was not going to risk it.
But 370, that's a pretty sweet score.
But well, it does become a bit of a one-ball game once you can bring it all together. Once you have the bell ready for 2x, once you've been in multiball a while and your jackpot is high and your bell is active and you're shooting the cannon while you're playing multiball, then you know you're having a good game.
It's a good
Once
time.
that happens, if you're playing multiball and then they ask you to shoot the cannon while you're doing it, feel good because that means you're playing well. That's the signal.
When you describe the game, I want to go play it.
It's because it's great. Okay, the game is great. It's the software. Okay, big up respect to the software of this game.
Absolutely.
Okay? Excellent. The way the songs go, the way the songs are incorporated into the rules, the strategies. You can talk about the game for many minutes and then cover new strategies for different songs. Like who knew that Thunderstruck would become a thing? Okay, and it is. You ask somebody, what should I do next? He's like, well, I don't know. How you doing now? Well, I'm missing a lot of shots. Are you missing the ramps a lot? Yeah. Try Thunderstruck. Guess what? You're gonna get rewarded for missing, as long as you don't die when you miss. And I see people play it, and they come back to me and they say, oh.
That sounds like the song for me.
Try it. You'll be surprised. Okay? There are many hidden points in that mode.
We were lucky enough earlier in the broadcast today to have Lyman Sheets sitting in with us, and he gave us a nice background on the thinking that went into the development of the software and what he was saying about how he likes to play and how he likes to see games being played, especially in tournament settings, and how that all went into the design of the rules and all the modifications he's done to the rules over the various software revs.
So Al has just started here. So what song did he choose? I cannot tell. It looks like this is Train. This is Rock and Roll Train. The left ramp is lit, so he's chosen Train. Good start. A standard mode to start with is going for Jam. I might go Highway to Hell, but he's chosen the Train so he can loop the left ramp over and over and get points. That works too, as long as you can get into multi-ball. That's when the game actually starts. Not many shots to go. Jam is lit. Very important right ramp shot for him to start Jam and to get into the game. Like what's kind of difficult to see on this angle is that there is I guess you call it a wire that's hanging out in the bell channel area that helps the ball not center drain.
Right.
Right. So if you see the ball, it seems like it's floating in midair for a little bit. That's why, because that's been put there to stop the very diabolical center drains that happen from this game without it being there.
So one of those things that was first seen on like Avatar, just that little stiff spindle of wire.
Yes, because I mean, without that on Avatar, it's just bad.
Oh, it's evil.
It is bad. But with this, at least you can know that when it comes down the center, you're probably not going to drain from it. Like, see, even that. If that wire wasn't there, that particular drop was going to be in trouble. All right, Jam is lit. Possible backhand, and there it is.
Good call. And or a nice Cryss to do what you asked.
All right, he wasn't able to get the bell on the cannon shot, which is it's pretty important to get that bell done because that bell is one of the targets you want to hit to get your atta ball ready. So he might have to hit that if he hasn't done that already. So he can get close to add a ball. Although it may be a little early for he has hit the bell. But it may be a little early to think about using VIP passes to add the ball. I mean,
well, the bell moves you towards double scoring as well, correct?
Right. The bell does move you to double scoring. So he's already hit once. So he's either 1 or 2 shots away from the double scoring.
I will say one of the downsides of the pro version of this game, which is what we have here, is that the physical bell in the premium model is just so cool.
And you can see what just happened there. He lost his multi-ball, and he tried to use his VIP pass to get his ball back, and he did not have enough. He didn't have enough shots completed. He was able to use 1 pass, and that wasn't enough to get the ball back. So I don't think he has any VIP passes left. Yep, there's 0. So unfortunately, he was not able to extend that multi-ball. So you're just going to have to work toward another one. If you can just keep in the groove.
Are there other ways to get VIP passes besides the top lanes?
The combos. The number of combos. I think it gives you one for 25, and then there are set numbers after that.
Okay.
So, so you can earn VIP passes during play. And those can get really important. That's safe. That's safe. And you can get...
Wow, that was a good save.
Because I've done that. That's safe.
Yeah, it's definitely allowing play.
The double danger slide save only on Stern. Okay, really. Back to work on the ramps. I mean, you may check to see how far away he is. 6 ramps, that's doable. 2 target banks, that's irrelevant for him. He's not going to go for those right now. And 7 loops is too far away. So it's ramp time. Yep, control up for more ramps. Backhanded again. All right, now he's getting started here. Whoa! Okay, that looked dangerous. But at least we know that that's not a killer. That usually is a killer. That almost all the way around the ramp and down. But
he's going to go for it again here, I think.
If he shoots the right ramp, the song jackpot is lit. I don't know if he's going to appreciate that. It's lit for $3 million, so he may not appreciate that now. He may just loop the left over and over again to avoid it. No, he's going to go for it. Let's see if he takes the song jackpot or shoots the left orbit for a little bit of safety. He may take it. Nope, shot the left orbit. Yep, that was just for safety because $4 million is not enough. It's good, but it's ball 2. So it's not enough to risk a single ball drain off the cannon.
And we've seen how quickly scores can ratchet up on AC/DC once you get in the groove. You think hey, I'm up by 50 million, I'm up by 100 million.
Right.
Sweet. Yeah, not so much.
I have never thought that once.
Especially on this game. I mean, yeah, sure, you can be up by about 100 million, but someone with Hell's Bells and some VIP passes can get right back in the game.
I mean, I never thought I was up by 50 million.
Okay, you mean in general. Woo! Well, see, he's back to multi-ball, so you get the work done. Hit that bell. There he is. Now.
Double scoring.
Now, double scoring, and he's well on his way to an add ball. He's got the bell. He's already got the left orbit done. Ball save is still on. Those will be coming back. Thank you very much.
And ball save is done.
Well,
so.
okay, ball save is over, but
he made good use of it.
He did. Get that left ramp done. Oh no, he doesn't have any. No VIP passes. He tried to hit the button, but he didn't have any passes.
He's not having a lot of luck in multi-ball here.
It's definitely one of these rhythm games. If you're in the rhythm of the game, you can really own it. But if you're out of rhythm with the game and not making the shots cleanly, it's just like you can't make any progress at all. Not to say he doesn't have some points. I mean, 23 million is something, but like we talked about, that Al could easily walk up and spank that quickly if he got in the rhythm of it.
You just
That's what she said.
He is only 1 target bank away from album. Will he risk it, or will he go for 10 ramp shots? See, it's ramp shots, right?
Controlled feed.
Controlled feed.
Get in the rhythm. Controlled feed. 8 million.
Will he take the 8?
8
He takes the 8. He takes the 8. Yes.
Yes, he does.
That's
and it
that's
didn't even drain on him, so
that's
it's
good.
all good.
And now Album is lit because of the way the ball came out of the cannon shot. It finished the target bank. Well, okay, well, Album is lit, so at least we know Al will have to take that into account. So he's going to have to play against that. Album is ready for him. But meanwhile, Al is still playing the train, which is a moderate scoring. I mean, it's not high scoring because that left ramp shot is supposedly an easy shot to make, so the scoring is lessened because of that. But if you're going for ramps anyway, you can take that one, or you can take Highway to Hell, which is basically reverse. Highway to Hell is the right ramp.
Right.
So I think Highway to Hell is a little better because Highway to Hell will light the rest of the game up. When you shoot the right ramp, it lights all the shots.
Just trying to backhand that right ramp, it looks like. Take the left ramp.
Yeah, that backhand on the right ramp. The backhand on the right ramp is tough on this game. I mean, when I was playing this and when I got to 300, I made a decision not to backhand the right ramp about halfway in the game. And the people who watched me, they asked me, they said, "Why did you not backhand?" And I said, "Because you saw me try it earlier, working. And it wasn't working." So I would shoot an unlit left ramp just to try to make a right ramp shot.
Yeah, sure. Why
not?
You know,
sure. And Jam has started. So that's what you just want to do. Just get in the game with a multi-ball, build up your song jackpot, and he'll make it to cash it in.
And when you do start a ball like this where you're behind by a lot of points, and it can be a little overwhelming to think maybe about getting, 50 million points on a ball. But really, you just have to start getting chunks of points.
Exactly.
Get a little here, a little there.
Exactly. Get 10 million. Get 5 million.
Yeah.
Because once you get it, then other stuff will have lit.
Yes.
And then you can.
And then you'll get another 10.
And then another 10 million. And then you'll get another. Especially with AC/DC, is the scoring track on this game. Like it seems it starts out slow and then it can jump up really fast.
It's almost exponential.
It's
it
nearly
isn't really,
exponential.
but it feels that way.
Especially when you're building up that song jackpot, and then all of a sudden you can get that bell going for 2x or even 3x scoring, and all of a sudden you've got one shot for 70 million points, which can change the tide of the entire game in one shot.
Definitely.
Whoa, nice reaction save.
Doing.
That
bell sound is awesome.
Whoa.
Yep, that worked.
That works.
That worked.
I mean, he was out of control, but he got forgiveness for it. All right, whole lot of Rosie, which generally keeps the game. It keeps the game lit every time you go to the upper lanes.
That was a nice bump there.
Nice. Again, since the upper lanes are very easy to hit, they don't score very much. You saw 70,000, but it lights up the rest of the game for the other shots. So the score balancing on this is very nice. Very nice.
Great work by Lyman as always. Nice save. Nice save.
Pulled that out of, I don't know, out of nowhere, but he got it.
You got to use every millimeter of the flippers.
Exactly. All right, so on the way to the next jam. Cannon is lit for the cannon is lit for his next cannon shot. I don't know how much is it worth? 4 million. He probably won't take. Well, one ramp for Jam. How much of a risk will he take? He's got one ramp for Jam, one target bank left for Album. Okay. We have an interesting position here because even though we have a multi-ball ready for Cryss, we have a multi-ball ready for Al, and actually we have two multi-balls close for Al. So this is similar. I mean, it's certainly a score advantage, 37-18, but yes, Cryss is winning, but is he really winning? I guess. I guess he is officially winning, but as far as game status, it's pretty even because Cryss has no VIP passes to help him on this album. Well, he should have one. He did get the skill shot, so he does have one.
Points versus potential points.
Right, exactly. Potential energy.
Spoken like a physicist.
Which I am not. But okay. Temporary physicist Steve says.
2 more for double play field.
2 more for double play field. And his song jackpot had to go back down to the base value, so it's not like he has a lot to build on. But see, and there it is right there. So unfortunately, that's cleared out.
But that's what makes the game more interesting.
Exactly.
If it kept it wouldn't be the same.
Exactly. So, keep that there. It's got TNT going. Cradle set works. Nice.
So cradle separation is so common now that we're abbreviating it.
Yep, that's I do. Especially when it works. And especially when I did it right.
Okay, we got a Cryss coming up here.
Cryss, that's right. Cryss on AC/DC coming up.
He definitely likes to take his time, look around, see exactly where he is, what he wants to do, make a plan, and then put it in action.
Execute. And there it is. Excellent. Backhand, perfect. And this TNT is getting a little lucrative now.
He's rolling right now.
I'm always rolling, baby.
Time to go to work.
Let's fire this thing up.
Fortunately, there is no roadshow in the bank. But
Yeah,
well.
Nope. Nice catch. Again, it looked like, you see it said 6 more for tour multi-ball, but that did not count down. That's deceptive. Normally when you see those statuses, it's because you're making progress. He did not make progress towards tour there. Because you can't make progress toward another multi-ball while you're in one.
Right.
So you can keep shooting that left or right orbit. It's not going to get him closer to tour. What is left? Oh, the bell is left, and there it is. Okay, it's like, wait a minute. And the bell just gave him his atta-ball, which is well done.
Did give,
well
just
done.
in time.
He was saving it just for that occasion. And he hit it right when he needed to. Because he hit it when he hit it when 1 ball drained, so he gets 2 balls back. So still 3 ball. Now with that bell hit, he should be very close to his double playfield, which he made. Well, okay. It's a bit of a rush job there. I don't know if you want to rush on that shot for 288,000. Time for a status
After all
report.
that, it's like still only 2.2 million in the multi-ball. It's funny how that works.
All right, 7 ramps. You can do it, Cryss. Yep.
That was a scary miss. The ball went flying with quickness.
Almost too fast for the frame rate of the camera. 5 more to go. Combos, here we go. Now he's in it.
Ooh.
Careful. Nice, nice, nice.
Nice save.
Great save. Especially with those cannons in the way.
Right, that blind spot. That 6 million, take it. Keep the pressure on, yep. Definitely take that risk. You have to defend against Al's potential when he comes up.
Do we call that the crush factor?
That's the crush effect. The crush factor. I don't know.
Crushometer? I don't know. Al's got a 4 on the crushometer right now.
What's the forecast?
I don't know. He might be
Much
going up to a 6.
in the forecast.
Might be going up to a 6 in the crushometer.
Now, is it me or has this TNT mode sort of dried out here? Maybe we might think about a song change. I mean, because maybe bringing in Thunderstruck.
I actually think he's just enjoying the song.
Okay.
Can you sing a few bars, Julie?
For those of you at home, I gave him a look.
If only you can see what I saw. But you can't, so whatever. Too bad for you.
All right, back to multi-ball. When in doubt, multi-ball. It's a good strategy for pinball.
Exactly. Yep, because multi-ball means you can lose a ball and still not die. So any multi-ball is good. Yeah, I know double drain's quiet. Okay, whatever, but it's acceptable to those as well. See, now the other jackpots start coming into play. See, that wasn't even a song jackpot. That was one of the others. They were a target. One of the other 4 jackpots were available for him. And now the cannon is lit again.
How much is the extra ball worth on this?
2.5.
2.5. Okay,
And
so
it is affected by the playfield multiplier. So.
Okay.
But it's 2.5.
Not huge,
so
but
it's not huge, but it's there. So if he ever felt like changing the song, he can take 2.5 with him when he does.
Which
there
is
it
right
is.
about now. So what song's next? Thunderstruck?
That's what I want. He's not going to do it, though. Hell's Bells. Okay, that works. The reverse of the train. It is Highway to Hell. So every time he shoots the right ramp, the game's going to light up for him. And all the shots will light for the Highway to Hell points. Target back 6.5. He's got choices. He can get both for 13. He did. Took down all 13 million from that. An excellent shot. He shot in the middle of the two targets, and he got 2 down. So, and his song jackpot is up to 12 million, and he might get close to shooting for that. And it just lit. That may be the song jackpot. I'm not sure. We find out now. Here it is. Take it down, Cryss. Nice. He's rolling it now, and he's got album lit already somehow. He's made it all the way back around the lighting album, and he's still on. All right, he's on Highway to Hell. He's off of TNT.
Yeah, when you get in the flow of this, the points just rack up.
They keep coming in. Now, I guess too bad he is off of TNT because album is like it's really early on in their career, that TNT, whereas Highway to Hell is a little bit later. And the only reason why I know this is because of knowing the rules. Okay.
And that year that you went and followed them on the road, right?
Nope, that's the only reason why I know this is from learning the rules from other people. So
it's just like in League right now. We're playing NBA Fast Break. And people want to bring out the cheat sheets to remember who the heck was playing what in the NBA in 1994.
What number was Penny Hardaway and whatever it is? Oh, that one. But he should be getting close to claiming that song jackpot. Highway to Hell.
And what is the song jackpot up to?
He's up to at least 14. It's double digits. Oh, he must have took it down. Right, he did take it down earlier. That's right. Remember that cannon shot? He did take it down. So, did go back down. But hey, 128 ain't bad. 128 million for him. Okay, just continue to put the pressure on Al for when he comes up so that Al knows he's going to have to take his 2 potential multi-balls to the limit. Taking down another 6 3/4. More control, more ramps maybe, more album. He's still fine. Okay. He's still fine. Just get control and reset. Oh, he just hit a VIP pass.
VIP pass.
Very good, Cryss.
Again, perfect timing. Get all of them back.
And that was from the combos because I didn't think he had one because he used them before to get his add ball back. So he earned one using the combos. So very nice. A little bit.
That was a little tough there,
but fine. You know.
$9.2.
Take that down too. Thank you very much. Safe. It's very violent, but we're getting the. And first of all, that was 1 strike, wasn't it? That wasn't even 2. That
Correct.
was 1. Okay. He's got another cannon ready for jam. It's just flowing now. Multi-ball after multi-ball. If he can get control one more time. And the backhand is no good.
Rattle.
Telling you.
He's going to get it this
time.
time.
The backhand is no good. Take the left ramp. Just do it. Take the left ramp.
Backhand.
No.
Backhand.
Or even post pass. What about post pass?
Backhand.
I don't know. I don't know on the ACDC. Oh, it almost made the turn. It was at the apex of it, and then it drained him.
Oh, that was the point of screw there, but great ball by Cryss.
It made the turn, and it looked at the cannon. It went around the corner and looked at it and went the other direction. I don't want to go.
I don't want you to shoot me out. That hurts.
All right, so Al's got jam ready, and he's close to album.
But he has a steep hill to climb here.
Very steep.
Down by 150 million. Extra ball will never be lit. No fear.
Right? No, or it's lit, but it's only 2.5 mil. So don't depend on it. Backhand is no good. Come on. We've been playing this game too long. The backhand's not good anymore. All right, here it is. Come on now. Now, Al, come on, take advantage. You've got double multi-ball. Well, not double multi-ball, 2 multi-balls in one, because he's completed the album targets, and here we go.
There he
He's
goes.
got to ride this till the wheels come off. Okay, all the way. He's got to go all the way with this. He got one. He got nice. Double all that loveliness. So he still has work to do, but it's certainly possible with AC/DC, and you know he can do this. And he does have album running.
Would you start working on Playfield X here or on the bell?
Not with these many. Well, with these many balls running around, getting in the way.
Just take
Take
what you
shots.
can get.
Just take what I can get. Now with 2 left, VIP passes, and he's back in. VIP passes, bring him back in the game. That's got to be at least 2x. Yes, double play field. And what's cool is this is doubling everything. So this is doubling all the points that are being contributed to the song jackpot, which he just claimed right there for 15.5. So he's right back in this. It's doable if he can just stay in control enough.
Oh, that was a tough green there.
So now we get to see how far away he is from his next multi-ball, because that's what he's got to do. Up, stuck ball. All right, you got it out.
66, so he made up, I don't know, what is that, about 25% of what he needs to do?
Yep. You got to take it. You got to take it. And hopefully you don't die, and you're safe. It's the fact that shot is so dangerous. What a save by Al. What a save.
And we're going to see some really aggressive saving here, because this game is not tilty at all, and he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, he's down by 80 million, and it's ball 3.
Time for a status report. Yep, time for a status report. How far away? 7 ramps, 1 loop. Well, it's time for the tour. Backhand to left. Nope. Ooh. Ugh. Yep, he wants that left orbit. He's doing whatever he can to get that left orbit. Oh. Not quite.
He's out of control right now. He needs to stop that thing and reset. There he goes.
Not yet.
Nope, you're right. Not
there
yet.
It is.
There it is.
Okay. Now he just needs to survive this drop and get back in the multi-ball. See where the ball comes here. Okay, bounce it over and do it.
Good drop catch and boom.
Made it.
Boom, baby.
It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Take the bell down. Thank you. Now, I don't know if he has any VIP passes left, because he had to use some his last multi-ball. I can't see the button from here, so I don't know whether it's lit.
I can go over and ask him to move his hand so we can see it better.
That's a good idea.
Right?
That'll go over well.
Right. Do we have a cannon shot? Is that a no? Yes, we do have a cannon shot coming. Use your head. Use your head. Got it. Nice. I figured maybe he'd bend down and use his head to punch it, like on Star Trek. You know, if you got both balls,
crush it.
You got both balls caught. You know, what do you got left?
It's AC/DC. It's a head banging theme.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right. Excellent. Whoa, get control, please. 14 million on the song jackpot. Maybe Hell's Bells to go all in. Going all in.
Yeah,
Come on,
he
Al.
heard you.
Go all in. Come on, Al. This is it. Now, I'm hoping he has at least 1 VIP pass to help him through this, because if he can use that to extend the timer on Hell's Bells. Controlled because you have 28 million on the song jackpot. It's double. It's 14, but he's got 2x. Big shot coming.
Huge.
Go for 35 million. 36 million right now. 37 and 18.
Plus
this
he could
wins
get
the
that 9
game.
million if he gets
That wins the game.
37. Is that it?
Wins the
and
game.
18.
That wins the game. That wins the game, right? He just took down like 50 million in one shot.
Yeah.
Winner, winner.
Oh!
Woo! That was insane.
He needed to hit both those targets, otherwise,
and he got it.
Wow.
Just how we scripted it, folks.
Right. Woo!
Wow. Okay.
All right, who needs the Olympics, folks, when you have this sort of sporting event going
That
on?
was amazing. Oh man, that just paid the cost of admission, which was free, but it paid it.
At
That
twice
was
the price.
exciting.
I'll
Twice
pay.
the price.
I'll pay three times the price. That's my final offer. Well, you folks just watched a fairly epic match there on AC/DC between El Thomka and Cryss Stevens on AC/DC Pro. It ended up 169 million to 170 million when El crushed a 2x song, song and combo jackpots there, totaling.
Looks like I got to go to my match with Brian Shepard. So
Good luck
here
to
we
you,
go.
sir.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
luck. We'll say nice things about you.
We are here at the Fairfax Pinball Open in the finals of Papa Circuit Event 11 for the 2013 to 2014 season. We're in Fairfax, Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. I'm Joe Schober. I'm here with Julie Schober.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. And we've just been rejoined by John Replogle.
Hey,
John.
hey.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. This is some exciting pinball we're watching.
Was that a crazy game or what? Everyone was just staring at the dot matrix, waiting to see what the count was, because I don't think anyone knew what it really added up to.
Well, if Bowen was here, I'm sure he would, but, otherwise.
Right, yeah, well. All right, and Cryss has just fired up F14 Tomcat. Very different feel from AC/DC.
I'm really surprised at this pick.
Maybe he wants a little change of pace.
Well, this will definitely give the change of pace. I mean, this is a fast, mean-playing game. And there's no mercy given by F14 Tomcat ever.
Absolutely.
No.
You are insured, ha, sucker.
At least the handwritten sign is now up in the game. No flight insurance, just in case you choose to believe the game when it jokingly tells you are insured.
Yes.
So unlike all the insanity of AC/DC with albums and tours and songs and Playfield X and all, this is good old-fashioned pinball. Light lock balls, play multi-ball, get jackpot. Repeat as necessary.
Was this one of the first 4-ball multi-balls out there?
It's certainly the first one I can think of, unless you want to go crazy talk like balls a poppin'.
Well, that's a completely different story, I suppose.
But yeah, I don't remember any earlier games. What was High Speed the first modern era game with multi-ball?
Well, it depends what you want to define as modern era game.
Right.
Anything sooner than 1776.
Well, that's pretty modern. I think Firepower
Back in my
was...
day, we played Bagatelle uphill both ways in the snow.
Oh, good
Beautiful
save
there.
I've just been informed that the next game we're going to watch is actually going to be F14 Tomcat again, being played by Brian Shepard and Steve Bowden.
All F14 all the time.
Mark was mentioning earlier to me that he didn't think we were ever going to use the cameras that were over top of F14 Tomcat. And
Well, I think a lot of people are scared of it because it's so easy for the ball to get out of control and just fly out, and you got nothing. You know, it doesn't have all the controlled feeds that you expect from some of the other games.
And maybe that's Cryss's main reason for picking this. I mean, he just put up a pretty darn good score on AC/DC, and he wants to set Al off his game a little bit.
Yeah, of course. And so far, he seems to be handling it pretty well. He's had a couple of great saves there, and yeah, he's got lock waiting on the side. And
so you have to lock 3 balls up, and then the 4th ball you get to just plunge out, and that starts the multi-ball.
yeah, but like you were saying, John, very unusual to have a four-ball lock game.
You don't have to shoot the 4th ball up on the right orbit?
You have to shoot it up there to do the release. So he has the 3 balls locked right now, and you'll see on the right orbit it says release, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right.
You can tell what's locked by the red lights on the little ramp structure thing.
And this game was super exciting because they give you the big siren. They spin lights on top of the machine.
And the balls just fly out of nowhere, it seems.
Don't expect a 5-minute multi-ball in this game. Down to 2 balls.
So ideally, he needs to shoot that right dead-end shot 3 times for jackpot. You get, what, like 150,000, 250,000, and then jackpot, something like that. Didn't happen this time.
Back to square one. He's just going to do the same thing again.
But during the process, he's building up a really nice bonus.
He is. And he's taking advantage of the fact that you can shoot that right dead-end shot. It spots you a Tomcat letter and then also gives you a feed to the upper playfield. It's really a great game. It's fast, it's fun. It's not super deep in rules or anything, but nice change of pace from the control play like we just saw in AC/DC.
Nice slap save. Some great music on here. Early synth music.
It's 80s, man. Heavy synth all the time. Plus, isn't it Steve Ritchie and his brother Mark doing the voices?
I don't know. Is that true?
I thought so. I could be wrong. I was wrong once before in the early 90s.
I remember.
Yeah.
That was the last time you were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she remembers.
Yeah, we try not to talk about that incident, but...
Speak for yourself.
That was almost a really bad post pass, but it worked out okay.
If I had an objection to this personal game, I'd say that my biggest problem would be that the left side of the playfield, you just really don't want to shoot.
You ignore it, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame that the left dead end where the kicker is, I mean, you would like to put in news and kill planes and stuff, but there's no real reason to.
It'd be nice if the jackpot was over there or something.
Yeah, it would. Like you shoot the landing pad a couple times and then you shoot that shot to collect your jackpot.
Or maybe if your jackpot was based on how many planes you had defeated. Something
Absolutely.
like that.
I see a custom ROM idea right there.
He's having a lot of luck with that right dead-end shot. It's really the key shot in this game.
Like you were saying, John, the bonus right now is sizable too, in addition to the 1.4 million already on the board.
I would estimate his bonus would put him over 2 million if he drained immediately.
Yeah, I would agree. But he's not draining immediately. He's getting another multi-ball.
2 multi-balls on ball 1. Who is this guy?
Apparently the Pennsylvania state champion.
Yeah.
All right, good control. All set up for that right side shot, and boom. Very happy, patriotic music to go with it.
Anchors away.
I think you're mixing themes. That would be Navy.
Well, I mean, I guess I might be. You know, in broadcasting, you're always supposed to defend your point, no matter how ludicrous it is. But there's a certain point. Well,
That was a
that
good
was
shot.
nice. That was nice. One more for the jackpot, which she can do right now, or not.
Seem interested.
That
It's
actually
interesting
surprised
choice.
me, but
Yeah.
yeah. Is there any reason to defer that? Does it fail to count if it's still doing the graphic or something?
I don't know, but I knowing Chris's style of play, he'd love to get that other ball back under control before he puts one out of control.
Fair enough.
It's all about safe landings, remember.
True.
And back to work. That was a little bit lucky. Well, okay, that was a little more than a little bit lucky. That was extremely lucky.
You need luck sometimes, though, to go along with the skill.
No, yeah, 3 or 4 of those saves he's made out of that outlane have been pure skill saves. That one was...
Is that a technical term?
That's as technical as it gets in pinball. Steve Bowden, put that one in your definition.
The new pinball dictionary. How do you spell that, just for official reference?
That was
beautifully done. That was really nice.
So I think we've explained pretty much the strategy on F14 Tomcat. Now we're going to just see the strategy repeated as many times as possible, and hopefully he gets to the jackpot one of these times. I should point out, though, this is just an exceptional ball.
Frankly, this would be a good game for many people. Never mind a ball one without the bonus even counted.
Oh,
yet.
gosh.
And he got Yag off, too.
He doesn't seem too concerned about losing his bonus. He's giving some pretty good shakes there.
Well, maybe he already knows that it's not too tilty or something.
That's my guess.
Funny thing is, you go through all that light and spectacle about killing Yag off or whatever, but it's just not worth anything.
It's worth a very dangerous return shot. That much is for sure. And I just heard from Al Thomka that this is disgusting.
I think it looks fairly brilliant, but
Al's not afraid to speak his mind.
that's true. But it's good to see, you know. I mean, Cryss could have easily been disheartened by that extremely close loss he suffered on a really great game of AC/DC. So
I would have been.
You know, some people that kind of thing happens and they melt down, and clearly that's not happening to Cryss. He's just taking it to the next level, saying like, "Oh yeah, try this."
Yeah, I mean, why do 2 multi-balls in a ball when I can do 3?
5.
Apparently not. Well, you know, so if it doesn't work on the 3rd try, what do you do?
4 times the charm, I was always taught.
It's starting to get to the point where it doesn't matter if he gets the jackpot.
Yeah.
Because now I believe he's going to have over $1 million bonus if he doesn't tilt.
Oh, I think for sure. And there he goes.
Well, that was just an amazing ball.
We've seen this matchup so many times in Pittsburgh between Al and Cryss. They're 2 of the best in town, and they stack up well against each other. I'm going to say, though, that Al has a steep hill to climb, and it doesn't really change the strategy.
No.
Didn't we say he had a steep hill to climb on AC/DC?
That's exactly what I was going to say, and so we'll see.
Oh, he has no fear. And no ball save. And no kickback either.
And no ball.
That was anticlimactic.
And no bonus.
Sadly, the bonus might have been more than his entire score.
I'd say there's no point in trying to get your 30,000 point bonus.
No,
when
no, of course not.
You know, if you're talking about where Cryss had a 10,000 point ball, well, maybe that 30,000 point bonus might mean something. But
Those extra 18,000 points really changed it.
But what you just saw from Mal is happens so often on F14. It's fast, it's out of control, it's crazy talk, and there's no ball save whatsoever. So that can happen so easily.
Another ball lock.
lock number 9, Cryss. No, I'm sorry, 10.
Oh, so he can lose a ball.
That was more realistic.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't hear Al saying a whole lot right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be throwing out any taunts at the moment. Not that he would do such a thing.
No.
Was he actually going for the kill there?
I believe he was going for the left orbit,
Okay.
but
Aha. That upper flipper area is just really well designed. It plays really well.
there's a lot of 14s I've played that it doesn't play well on, but this one just, you seem to get a lot of action out of there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was tough.
All right. It's time for Al to play Lord of the Rings. One ball to rule them all.
But first, Cryss gets his opportunity to put up another few million.
I believe the high score for the weekend was around 5 million.
Steve Bowden?
6 million. 6 million.
Yeah.
So anytime you're looking at a score where you're already at 75% of the high score for the weekend, on this type of game, you can feel fairly confident.
Yeah,
in your
that's a
play.
pretty good head-to-head game. He's doing a good job up there shaking the ball off that little area to the sides of the pop bumper, getting it back up to those upper flippers, and more shots at the Tomcat letters.
He sure is. And he's doing live catches that are just pretty sick.
Yeah.
He's pretty dialed into that right shot.
Yeah, accuracy rate pretty high.
Except during multi-ball.
True, but of
Although
course
there's a lot of
there's a lot of balls.
distractions.
I mean, if you even make it, there's a good chance there's another ball just getting in your way. There's really nowhere to park them in this game, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Game over.
And
Nope, there he goes.
Nope.
Oh yeah, but great game there by Cryss. Just under 5 million points.
Well, I'd say that the 2 games Cryss has played so far are good enough to win most matches.
Yep.
unfortunately, he finds himself down 1-0, and Al has the chance to put this away. It's going to take a while.
A slim chance, perhaps, but a chance.
Well, I would have said a slim chance when I was looking at the score of AC/DC as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't win shooting at that all day. Now, he actually shot at the kill on purpose there, and lights his kickback by doing it.
True, which can be very important. It's a
if he's going to have a
right outline.
Yeah, if he's going to survive long enough to get that score, he's probably going to use a kickback or two during the process.
Yeah, for sure. Seems like he's having a hard problem himself getting dialed in on that right dead end shot, the lock shot.
No, I don't know. I don't know why he shot it back up there, because he could have taken his landing.
Yep.
As it is, he manages to get 2 locks.
Which is nice, because he can fill one from the plunger.
Here we go. Hey,
there you got it.
Way, my friend. Sorry. And so Al's also electing to keep 2 balls trapped on his right flipper.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate set of bounces there. He's got to do a little Cryss up.
Oh, I don't know. I think I would do a hard cradle separation here, because I think that slingshot's going to fire no matter what you do to it.
Yeah, it looks like the
Yep.
Plus, it looks like the button just didn't have the sensitivity. These should be leaf switches on the flipper buttons instead of modern optos. So the feel for doing those subtle flipper moves is definitely different.
The feel's different, and especially that right flipper seems to be a deeper release. So doing post passes and cradle separations and
Well, that's a great save.
more difficult. A lot of action.
Stop, reset, get back to it. That almost went really badly.
And both players have been having trouble with their post passes right to left.
Yeah, well, like you were just talking about, if that flipper button's not quite where you expect it to be.
I've seen some really amazing saves by both players in this game. Just impressive. Oh, that's it.
Woof. I mean, both of those are really respectable scores. And if you're putting up 2.2, 2.3 million points on F14, I'd take that any time and take my chances. But instead, Al and Cryss are going to move on to a Game 3 in this best-of-3 match. We're here at the Fairfax Pinball Open, Fairfax, Virginia, nice, beautiful suburb of Washington, D.C. The next game on Shadow.
Al and Cryss are...
Al Thomka and Cryss Stevens, which, if I'm remembering correctly, it's been a long while, but I think this is Game 3 after Al had an epic comeback on AC/DC to squeak out a 169 to 170 million point win, and then Cryss returned the favor with complete domination on F14 Tomcat. It's going to be the decisive game between these two here on Shadow. Here with Farley mode up, personally, even though it's not maximizing the points, I kind of like Well, I like doing not that. I was going to say I like going for the power field, the battlefield.
Right.
Because you want to be doing that anyway. It's good in progress towards the game and getting the 50 million and all. But every hit on those targets does count towards Farley, so you can very quickly rack up the Farley mode and get the completion on it.
And that's worth not an insignificant amount of points.
Sure.
And it looked like the last time Al was playing this game, he was focusing on doing the battlefield strategy.
Right. Yeah, we've seen that from a couple players here. I think it's, I guess, relatively manageable, although there is the downside where sometimes that kicker paddle isn't firing. It's not triggering the Optus, so that's the downside of it. I know Al, in a previous game, it completely timed out on him at least once.
I think, yeah, he was vocally appreciative of that.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, in the other match, Steve has stepped up to AC/DC. Akataka. So Cryss gets its first lock and is contemplating. Now, actually, he's looking at the stars. Actually, he's thinking, what would John do? Probably not.
Maybe he's thinking, what would Brian Boitano do? You never watched South Park, do you?
Not for a while.
There's a great song to go with it. We'll try to get it queued up for future uses. I'm sure there's no royalties on it.
Well, it sort of looked like he took a direct shot from the lower flipper at the con hole, which doesn't work too well. But up into the battlefield.
Battlefield does work.
So he's using the lower flipper for the con shot and the upper flipper for the battlefield. I think if he switches those around, he'll have a little more success.
Actually, the battlefield, you can pretty much get off any flipper, which is kind of cool.
I've noticed a lot of players really taking direct shots at the battlefield from the upper flipper this weekend.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reasons is the shadow loops are pretty hard on this machine.
Are they?
There's a little bit of a flipper hop on the upper flipper, and that sets the timing on that shot for the shadow loop just off a hair.
Right. Which, in a way might be good. It might get people playing the game a little more as opposed to just seeing infinite numbers of two-way combos. That was a really skillful nudge by Cryss there. He saw that the ball was just completely arcing for the out lane and gave the machine a nudge way ahead of time to get himself out of what would have been impending doom.
Also, he got his first of 3 parts of the Peking duck.
Ooh, secret laugh mode maybe in the future.
Not a very good hotel monolith, but that's okay. Do it again.
So he is going for mode start there. I think.
He thinks so too.
I think you were right, but he ends up with con, and that's
a good place to be as well. I wouldn't turn it down. Can rack up some decent points pretty fast here. Nice. He even got that one saved. Is he ready on the super?
Still needs the upper loop.
Upper loop, of course, yeah.
He's got it doubled now, so... Wow, that was a really brilliant little flip up to the top there. Switches balls.
Sure, why not? Didn't like the other one. Let's try this one.
You always want to keep the balls fresh.
And jackpot's no longer doubled. You can two-stage that.
He just did.
Unfortunately, not to where you wanted it to be.
Oh, here we go.
We have a...
We're going to need a
oh boy,
tech here.
So
operator.
If you can't see it, the ball is stuck right off the edge of the battlefield. And this happens on a lot of shadows that I've seen.
It does, yeah. It's somewhat sensitive to leveling.
And so Doug Polka, our head tech, is going out to probably go tilt the machine for Cryss.
Fortunately, we did learn earlier that the power interlock is disabled on this machine, which it is on a lot of pop-up machines for tournaments, which is a great benefit in exactly this situation.
Right.
You can open up the coin door, take the glass off without losing the ball that's trapped on the flipper.
Well, yeah. If there wasn't an interlock on disable on this machine, you would actually be required, so you didn't gain an unfair advantage in multiball, to shoot this into a hole so they could quickly open the coin door once it got into a hole.
Wow.
And that puts a lot of extra pressure on a player.
Sure. All right, control quickly reestablished. He chose to take that ball on the left flipper, which is by far the best choice here. Could do left flipper, right flipper, or plunger lane, but what he chose was certainly the right way to go.
Now, an interesting choice here would actually be to go for vengeance instead of going for that upper jackpot.
Ooh, that was just pilot error.
So what would be the advantage of going for vengeance there?
Well, I think when you're starting with a 2-ball, multi-ball, and vengeance, getting your super jackpot is pretty, or to super vengeance, I should say, it's pretty easy to do. And that's an extra 100 million points, which not anything to look away from.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
another
saw that
pilot
one
error.
coming. Still not a bad start there for Cryss.
Oh, not bad at
Pretty
all.
solid. You know, one thing I have to wonder about is it seemed like he was intentionally queuing up the secret duck mode or secret laugh mode or whatever the heck it's called, which has the one slight disadvantage. Doesn't that require then, if you're trying to go for final battle, it basically wastes the start mode?
It does, but it's a pretty lucrative mode. And in general, if somebody gets to final battle, they win or lose. So, you know,
Yeah.
I would say that. I don't know if you hear the hooting in the background. It's a rare bird that we.
Is that the secret duck mode?
We only find that
kinda
bird
like
in
that.
Pittsburgh. It's found out towards the east side of the city. Occasionally, you see it in a social setting like a bar or a bowling alley.
That owl lane drain was one of those that, you know, I as just kind of a B-level player, I look at it when it's bouncing there by the owl lane, and I just know I'm doomed. And as it turned out, Al was too, but it's like so often you just see it there, and I don't know what the heck to do. It's just going to go out the owl lane. It has a 50-50 chance, which means it's guaranteed to go out the owl lane.
50-50 chance plus Murphy's Law equals uh-oh.
Equals doom.
All right, Cryss gets his ball save as well.
I thought he was going to pass that ball over and light the lock.
And he took a shot at the battlefield again.
Yeah, well, that's certainly been a popular choice.
Now I know Cryss isn't even thinking about vengeance because he has his furba on the left-hand side of the machine turned the wrong
In the wrong
way.
direction, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Another one of those, you just see it coming. You can't do much about it.
I would recommend picking up Alec Baldwin and throwing him about a foot to the right and seeing what happens. Well, this is Al's tournament life on the line.
This is basically match ball for Al. This is the third game here, and Cryss has a respectable lead. Certainly not insurmountable, but respectable. And yeah, that.
And that's the Al's played great pinball today.
It was a couple of fantastic games in that match. And
Just like I said earlier, in match play, both the games Al put up could have won. Both the games Cryss put up could have won.
Sure.
We got go to a third, and somebody doesn't have a good game. But
Yep.